That's almost. You know what else is funny? I remember when we first got together and you living there over in that place on Central Avenue and it was the middle of the winter and you had 2 dogs, and since you didn't throw out the dog poop, you had a mound like 3 foot high of dog poop. I tried to throw it out, but we couldn't unfreeze it.
I had some guy come pick that up.
Oh, that was funny. How long did it pile up to get that high?
He come picked it up every week.
Every week? You got a mound 2 feet high after a week?
It wasn't 2 feet high.
Oh, sure it was. That was
I probably did that. I don't know.
Well, that was funny. I just thought that was funny. Oh, yeah, that was a funny place. I remember the first 4 or 5 times I come over, that kitchen was a wreck. Dirty dishes everywhere, the sink piled up everywhere, and each time I came over, I did the dishes. I was happy to do it for you. I just thought it was funny that, you kind of let the dishes hang like that. Oh, boy. So, anyway, I guess I don't need to laugh anymore today, do I? That's my good laugh for the day. See, there were so many times that were like half a mix of being funny and half a mix of just wanting to pull my hair out. I remember the time we went to Vegas. And you got your little money belt on there, and you go, I consider myself a semi-professional slot player. And you went and lost everything the first day. I had to frighten you the rest of the vacation.
Well, I had money that I didn't know about in the bank.
Oh.
I didn't know.
You didn't know you had money in the bank?
Well, I thought I took it all out.
Oh, you weren't really keeping track on what you had in the bank then, right?
Well, I was keeping track, but I just, so.
Well, I don't know. I always knew how much was in my account. Oh, boy, that was so funny. That was funny. Yep. Oh, anyway, there were some funny times there with that kind of stuff. I guess there was times where maybe instead of getting mad, I should have laughed. I apologize for that. But when you were the only one left to have dogs and you wouldn't pick up the dog poop and I had to pick it up for you, that's okay. That's no big deal, really. But when we had the house for sale, I said, Bev, you got to pick up your own dog poop. So you went out there and got most of it. Thank you for doing that. But out in the backyard, by the downspouts, you know how we always had those little extra length things there to get the rain completely away from them, those plastic things, and the realtor's showing a potential buyer around the backyard, and I'm with them. And we're looking around, and there's one of those things laying out in the middle of the yard instead of under the downspout. So I pick it up to put it under the downspout where it belongs, and you get a dog turd under it. You didn't want to pick it up or something.
I had no dog turd.
Yeah, there was a dog turd under it. Yeah.
I never hid no dog turds.
Well, there was a dog turd right under that thing. I guess I was a little peeved at it at the time, so we got a potential buyer, and it looked like we're hiding dog turds. I mean, you gotta laugh at stuff, instead of getting a little upset about it, I guess. But yeah, I was a little upset at the time because, we're trying to sell a house and it looks like we're hiding dog turds under these things. You do make me laugh from time to time, though. I wish I had just laughed at the time. And I guess really, I was of the opinion that at least, if you, since it was laying out in the yard instead of under a downspout, and while he's picking up poop, you might have just put it under the downspout while you were out there. But I don't know. Whatever. Oh, here's another one that I should have laughed at instead of just wondering later on. Is when we was going downtown to get married, we stopped at the city center mall, and you didn't want to spend much money on rings. So we stopped at that little kiosk and got $10 rings because, you didn't have the money, I think, really to buy anything expensive at that time. So we leave the kiosk, walk over to Macy's, you bought a $100 watch for yourself. Oh, yeah, that was funny. Well, it wasn't at the time. I'm thinking, it doesn't think much of me spending a $100 watch for herself and $5 on a ring for me. Oh, you know what else was hilarious? Oh no! Oh, remember the time we spotted a mouse in the front room, and we had our computers up there. I said, Ben, we need to put out some traps. And you go, nah, he's just passing through. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he's just passing through. And then not a month later, all of a sudden your computer starts making these funny sounds. Remember that?
Yeah,
It's because that mouse built a nest inside of your PC and ruined the whole thing. Oh, and we just set a freaking trap out, man. We saved you $1,000, $1,500, something like that. Now that's funny. I know it was a mess at the time, but you know, I mean, now, oh yeah, I can laugh my butt off at it. Mouse just passing through. Oh boy. Yeah, now I can really get a good chuckle out of some of the things that happened there. Oh boy. And even when we had 4 dogs, I admit maybe I shouldn't have got upset because I was the one picking up all the poop all the time. He did a couple times, but you know. And I'll never forget, when I first come over to that apartment on Central Avenue, the one you got kicked out of and everything. But in addition to that catching being a mess like that, he asked me one day if he could borrow my vacuum cleaner. I said, yeah, you can borrow my vacuum cleaner. So I bring the vacuum cleaner over, and the room you wanted to vacuum, it was
Covered in dog hair.
it was packed with dog hair, man. You couldn't see any floor. It was all dog hair. I said, no, I'm not going to let you use my sweeper on this. Well, I guess I can laugh at it now, but then I was a little shocked, actually, that anybody let their dog hair build up like that. And all those boxes in your bedroom. Oh, man, you couldn't even walk through your bedroom because you never unpacked any of your boxes. I had to stack them for you so that you could walk in that damn room. Remember that? Oh, yeah, it was. It was like that. Oh, that's funny. It was hard work moving all that crap. But now that I think about the condition you had that apartment in, oh, man. Oh, it was like a Bombay slum. Oh. All that dog hair, that poop plowing up back. I'd wash all your dishes one day, I'd come back the next day, and it's all the kitchen's a wreck again. Yeah, I clean it up for you again. Every time I come over, I had to clean your kitchen up for you. Oh man, some of that now. I had questions about you too. Then after having to do all that, you didn't like to celebrate birthday, buy gifts and stuff at birthdays or Christmas. And one day you surprised me at my birthday and bought me this real nice. What kind of cake was it? Remember that?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, you bought me this real nice looking cake, and it was beautiful. It tasted great. And I asked you, where did you get it? How much you pay for it? And you bought it at a church sale.
Yeah.
For $200. $200.
Oh, that's when they had the church sales, yeah.
Yeah, you just basically use my birthday as an excuse to give money to the church. That's okay. But that's kind of funny. You gotta admit it. I got $200 for a birthday cake. Oh no, you paid $200 for a peanut butter pie.
No, I didn't pay $200.
Oh yeah.
It was $175.
$100. That's right. It was $175 for a peanut butter pie. That wasn't even for my birthday. It was so you could donate to the church. Well, I'll just never forget all that dog hair and all that dog poop at your place. And you wanted me to buy a house so you could have your dogs.
Yeah, he ran off after the first night.
And this just happened a couple weeks ago. You all right?
Can't go to the bank tomorrow.
What?
The rain.
It'll be dry at some point in time. Don't worry about it. And this just happened a couple weeks ago. And this is funny now, but I was wondering then. You come out of bed like normal. You're just eyes half open. You're going like this. You're standing there in your underwear. You got your muscle shirt on and everything. You look at me and you're mad because the tip of my hair isn't sticking up and sticking out instead. You were furious at me about that, bro. Remember that? That's funny now.
I don't pay no attention.
Oh, you know, it was like you were mad at me. You were mad at me. You go, I've never seen anybody who cared less about their appearance, just because the very top of my flat top wasn't sticking up. But yet, there you are, standing there. Woo! Oh. You know, you really did confuse me, though, once when we first getting to know each other. Now, I mean, you gotta admit that you kind of chased me more than I chased you.
Right.
Okay? And you remember where you asked me to go on our first date?
Nope.
You asked me to come sleep with you in your waterbed. Remember that?
No.
Oh, yeah. I always slept on my couch back at my apartment. And one day he called me up, asked me or he asked me at work or something, I wanted to come over and sleep in your waterbed. I didn't know if you wanted sex or what you were trying to say. I had to call Mark up to figure it out.